So hello and welcome back to the channel everyone. I hope that you all are well and you're having a nice time. And obviously we're back with the live stream. It has been a while, obviously where we were on an international break, and in this one I'm going to show you how my team is, obviously you can see that how my team is looking like, and we're going to talk about the transfers that I'm going to make right now in the live stream. So you all can join in, definitely you all can join in and let me know what are your plans and how are you actually thinking about moving forward with the transfer moves and stuff. Let me just share it quickly, and then obviously we can start everything, and we can start with the teams and what are the transfers that I'm currently looking at. Now let me just check how to open the chat box because I cannot currently see that. Where is the chat box? Also, I'm gonna share. Give me like 2 minutes. I'll start sharing, and then we're gonna start talking about the transfers. Meanwhile, you guys can join in and let me know what are your moves and what are the plans that you're looking at. And uh, currently not visible, so let me just open that first. OBS Studio. We're just looking at how to open the chat box. So I'll just directly answer all the chat from the phone. Currently, I don't know how to open that. It has been missing somehow. But yeah, I'm gonna try and answer all the ones from the phone. So let's start by looking at the lineups first. So yeah, if you've got any questions, please do shoot them in. I'm gonna try my best to answer all the questions. Now let's just share stuff on Twitter before we jump into the teams and stuff. Just like give me 2 minutes, bear with me. The internet connection is pretty slow. It is not downloading the thumbnail. Yeah, it's done now. It's done finally. I don't want the video. Just to let more people join in, I have to share it on the YouTube stuff. When people hashtag UCL. Done. So now let's move to the make transfer stuff, and I'm gonna show you what are my plans here. So now Oshiman is probably out. He might not start the next game because currently I just saw and his injury news is a bit concerned because he's out till late up April. So he is not start. He's not gonna start, to be honest. And similar has is the case with Riyad Mahrez. Pep Rowlett has struck him and he's on the bench, even though he has been playing pretty well in the UCL Fantasy. But now he's benched, and yeah, we have to deal with that. So how I am gonna move from here is that I'm gonna take out Riyad Mahrez, and I'm currently looking at either Kevin De Bruyne or Jack Grealish. Now, obviously I am chasing rank, and in this scenario, a lot of people would go for Kevin De Bruyne, who has been in fantastic form, and similar has been the case with Jack Grealish. But when we look at someone who is more consistent, the thing that pops into our mind is obviously the likes of Kevin De Bruyne. So I would have to play a little differential here, and what I have currently in mind is that I will definitely go for Jack Grealish here, and so I will take out Riyad Mahrez from my side, just transfer him out, and just go for Grealish. And Grealish comes in. I still have 2.2 million in the bank and 4 transfers to use. Osimhen goes out, and now I have two more moves here that I have planned. One of them would be the pretty standard one. I go for Goncalo Ramos, who is among the popular picks as for now, and the reason is pretty much straightforward, and that is he was brilliant in the previous game, and he has been brilliant in the league in his current form. And there is obviously Silva, but his current form is a bit mixed. He's not playing that fantastically than Goncalo Ramos. And the other one is obviously Rafael Leao, who was brilliant in the last game versus Napoli. So these are the three forwards you can look at, but just to play it safe, and obviously I'm punting with Jack Grealish, so I'll just play this one pretty safe and just go for uh, Goncalo Ramos. And for 9 million he comes into the side, and obviously Kylian Mbappe is out, and he would go out, and none other than Benzema would come in, which was pretty much the transfer that I thought in the last video, and I shared it with you in the video that I recorded. Now, I have used 3 transfers here, 2 still remaining. And as for now, the two other ones are that have to go from my side would be Merit. He'd he would leave for Courtois, or probably I'd just take out Villa Khodimos, because I don't think Benfica would be able to keep a clean sheet. Although his domestic form is pretty brilliant, as you can see, uh, he kept a clean sheet in here, and probably he is making a lot of saves. He kept a clean sheet in here, and you can see that all stars have been given to his form. He's making a lot of saves. He is keeping clean sheets, and that is the reason why Vela Kodimos is rated full star scale here. But the thing is that I think that Courtois might be someone who would give me who there is a possibility of Courtois giving me a clean sheet versus Chelsea, who are struggling to score. But obviously, taking Villa Khodimos out today would be a little bit of a dumb move, as I would have only one keeper to play tomorrow. And if I take Merit out, I can play Villa Khodimos today and play Courtois tomorrow. So this is why I want to take out Merit and not Villa Khodimos, and I'll take out him for Thibaut Courtois. And now Courtois comes in directly. And the last transfer would be, I still have like 1 million in the bank and one free transfer, and this one is that I've given it a lot of thought, and I seriously want to go for Upamecano, uh, who has been scoring goals. Currently he has scored twice, and if you look at his current form, I think he has been uh, he he doesn't have all star, but he did got goals in this one, and probably in the game that they had in the DFB Pokal. Uh, there won't be any clean sheet in this game because I think City might score, but what I need from him is those recoveries that he usually makes. I mean, a 6 pointer would be all right if he recovers like a lot of balls and not keep a clean sheet. So 6 pointer would be all right. If you want to punt more, you can definitely take out Upamecano and go for someone who's more attacking, like with the likes of uh, there is obviously Alfonso Davis. You can go for Alfonsi. So there is Davies. You can go for him, and at 5.4 million, you get that attacking threat from him because he does provide those attacking returns. So his current form is a little bit better than what Upamecano is currently giving. He recovers a lot of balls. He's got one assist this season. Let's just see his season. He's got two assists, 24 balls recovered. So you can definitely go for Alfonso Davies too. Now, before locking in, let's just see how the lineups are looking like for both the teams. So here, let's just see the current lineups of both the squads. And as you can see on the, let me just, so yeah, on the right you can see Pep Guardiola's side with a 3-2-4-1 formation that he has been trying in the Premier League too, and this it has been pretty alright for him so far. So a 3-2-4 formation with Gundogan holding the armband, Haaland up front, De Bruyne playing Grealish on the wings, who has been pretty alright for them, and obviously Kevin De Bruyne. There's Akanji at the back, Ruben Diaz and Ake. So you can punt on the defenders if you want to. I do not fancy a clean sheet. I don't think there is a clean sheet in this game, but obviously the recovery points could be something you can look at, and definitely if there is any clean sheet, it would totally be upon luck. Now we move on to the Bayern side, the Thomas Tuchel side. Sommer in goal. They're playing the 4-4-2-3-1, their traditional 4-2-3-1 in here, and Davies, Delete, Upamecano, or Pavard starting. No Cancelo, Kimmich, Goretzka at the defensive mid role, Musiala, the Cam, Sane, Coman, and Gnabry up front. So this is something of a pretty differential stuff in here, with Gnabry taking the strike and not Mane up front. But yeah, Coman can be a big differential if you want to punt on him. I already have him in my side, and that is why I won't obviously go for him. But I think, yeah, one of the Bayern midfielders is enough to get that cover in. To get that Bayern cover in. Also, if you got questions, shoot them in, and also suggest me some moves if you have some brilliant moves in your mind. And now let's just look at what the other matches look like. Obviously, today there is Benfica and Inter Milan also happening today. As we talk about it, and looking at the lineups, you can see Goncalo Ramos, a 4-2-3-1 from Roger Schmidt's side, a 4-2-3-1 with Florentino and Chiquinho, defensive mid Rafa Silva, João Mario, Frederick Orsnes, probably pronounce his name right, and Goncalo Ramos up front. And the four defenders are pretty similar to Grimaldo, Antonio Silva, Villa in goal. Now we look at Inter side, and they are their 3-5 with their 3-5-2 formation. Dimarco and Dumfries are playing the attacking wing back roles. Bastoni, Acerbi, and Darmian, the three centre backs. So this is how the Inter and Benfica lineups are looking like. If you've got questions, definitely let me know. And if you've got suggestions for me, do let me know, because we're here to help each other, right? So now let's just go back to the matches stuff. Okay. And see, let's look at the predicted lineups by other websites, how they suggest that Chelsea and Real Madrid game would look like. Predicted lineup. So here Marsa has a lineup for us 11 hours ago, and there is one from 3 hours back. Now let's just look at, yeah, I accept. So a 4-3-3 for Real Madrid is suggested by Marsa. So Marsa is a website, a newspaper website that is pretty much, uh, uh, pretty famous, and pretty, it is a kind of a website where people trust about the lineups. So if we look at the lineups here at a 4-3-3 formation, we've got Courtois, Carvajal, Militao, Rodrigo. Obviously, Carvajal, Militao, Rodrigo, and Alaba at the back, Modric, Camavinga, and Cruz, and Valverde, Benzema, Vinicius. There is no surprise in there, and there is the usual lineup. Now, Chelsea has a predicted lineup of a 4-3-3, because Chelsea is, changing the system under Lampard now. They were playing 3-5-2, 4-4-5-1, and all these formations under Potter, but here you can see Kepa, James, Fofana, Koulibaly, Chilwell in defense, Kovacic and Fernandes the defensive mids alongside Kante. So three defensive mids in here, and Sterling, Havertz, and Felix up front. So this is how Chelsea's lineup is looking like. You can definitely punt on the likes of Chilwell and You can definitely punt on the likes of Jill Chilwell and obviously James, who are two attacking wing backs. So this is how Chelsea and Real Madrid lineups are looking like. Let's just look at somewhere else too, just to be sure that. So they've got the similar Real Madrid lineup with Camavinga, Modric, Cruz, the Nacho, Rudiger, Militao, Carvajal. No Alaba here in this lineup, and Vinicius, Benzema, and Valverde up front. They do not have Chelsea's lineup. So yeah, this is just for Real Madrid's lineup. Now let's look at how the other game would look like. So basically, so if you've got questions, do let me know. So shoot in your questions, and I'll try my best to answer all the questions. It's not Inter Milan, sorry, my bad. It's AC Milan versus Napoli. Predicted lineups for the Champions League game. So this is one here, AC Milan's lineup versus Napoli 3 hours ago, and there is a sports mode preview from 1 hour ago. So let's just check how the lineups would look like. So here we can see AC Milan, Victor Osimhen. So Victor Osimhen is still not here. So yeah, that was pretty much the idea of taking Osimhen out because he is still to miss the game. So possible lineups, you can see Maganan, Calabria, Tomori, Khair, Hernandez, Tonali, Krunic, Banker, Diaz, Leao and Giroud. Oliver Giroud could be someone you can punt on too. And obviously pretty similar lineup from the previous game, I think. Merritt at the back, Di Lorenzo. There is Rahmani, Rui, Anguissa, Lobotek, Zelensky, Lozano, Raspadori and Kvaratskhelia for Napoli. So Kvaratskhelia definitely someone in Raspadori. Lozano could be someone you could punt at if you're chasing rank, but I'd say if you're pretty much satisfied, just stick to what you're currently doing and what your currently what your current plans are. So they suggest a nil-nil draw here. We're gonna do the predictions too. I'm not a prediction man, but we're gonna do this one here just to just to show you what currently I am thinking before. Obviously, my moves are reflected by the score predictions that I currently have in my mind. So now let's move back to the team. If you've got questions, do let me know. Shoot in your questions. I'm gonna try my best to answer them. And if you've got suggestions, do let me know. Saying this again, we're here to help each other, and hopefully, we could see a huge rank increase in this game week because I have been suffering from the rank deficiency for a while now. So let me just go back to the full screen stuff and just scroll a bit up. So the player tag is visible. So now let me just show you quickly what my transfers are again. Osimhen goes out. I'm not going to punt on Leao, but I will just go for Ramos, who has been in good form recently. Kylian Mbappe goes out. Karim Benzema comes in. Not gonna think about that, no, because Ramadan Karim Benzema is just a different gravy. We've seen him score hat tricks in two back-to-back games. I wouldn't miss out on that if he does that against the likes of Chelsea, who are obviously a stronger defensive side. But we've seen Barcelona being a good defensive side, but we saw how explosive Benzema was in the second half. They were just clueless and couldn't stop Benzema from scoring. So now Jack Grealish comes in. This would be my punt for the week. And obviously, Thiago Silva goes out, and I am currently looking at someone like Davies, or I might just, punt on a little bit and might just go for Reece James too, because I think if I have the budget, yeah, I have the budget, I might go for Reece James too, because he's there for the attacking returns too. If Chelsea scores, obviously, just to let you know that Real Madrid are conceding goals too, they are not a tough defensive side, so I might just go for Reece James too. Then obviously Merit goes out of my side because I'm playing Villa Kodimos today, and none other than Thibaut Courtois comes in to cover that. Obviously Real Madrid's defense. So these are my five transfers for now. Reece James and Alfonso Davis are someone I might still consider before locking in, but this is how my transfer is looking like. So Donny says trust in Benfica. Yes, bro, I'm trusting in Benfica and going for Goncalo Ramos. I hope that they go big versus the likes of Inter Milan. So let me know what are your transfer plans and what are you currently looking at. Obviously, it would be helpful for me too and helpful for us to discuss. And meanwhile, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do that and help me reach 750 subs sooner. I know this is pretty standard stuff. I keep asking for every week, but that is something that would help me grow. So yeah, your support is much needed. So on your screens is my squad now with the transfers that I would definitely lock in. Before locking in, I'm going to upload the screenshot of the final team on Twitter so you can check from there. As of now, I do not have any chips left and point 0.3 remaining in the bank before we move to the second leg, obviously. So if you've got any questions, do let me know. I will wind up at 11:40, so I could reassess and make moves, and you can obviously talk about it in the comments. And Donny, thank you for your comment, bro. So this is how my team is currently looking like. Obviously, I'm going to play the players that are starting. I've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players playing today. So pretty much the rank would be decided today. If they fire, I would be on the sky, on the moon, on the sky, everywhere. And if they don't fire, I'd be on the ground and would obviously rant about it in the next video. So let me know what are your plans. Definitely would be helpful for me. Ruben Diaz is someone that I'm not pretty satisfied with, but he is starting, so I wouldn't take him out. But if I had one more transfer, I would definitely take out Ruben Diaz and punt on Alfonso Davis, who I have a little feeling that Alfonso Davis might be among the attacking returns. So obviously, this is just a little feeling, and it might fail too. But this is just something I would consider before locking in. So I'll just let you know whatever my plans are. Obviously, this is the first leg. We're going to witness the second leg too, and just a slight chance that some games might end up. So obviously, there are only 4 games, but a slight chance that one of the game might end up a nil-nil, and the teams go all out in the second one. So there is a possibility, and we've seen that in the past too. So yeah, what's the point of keeping Bastoni, bro? I do not have any more transfers to use, and he's starting, so I'll just roll with him, to be honest. So yeah, there is like I wouldn't be punting on someone with a -4. Obviously, if he returns a clean sheet, I know KDB is a good pick, but as of now, I'm out of budget to go for KDB. But as for Bastoni, he's just starting, so I'm just playing him. To be honest, if I take a hit and if another defender gives me a clean sheet, it would just be 2 points to be counted because it would be a -4. And if there is no clean sheet, I wouldn't be able to recover from the minus hit because already I'm chasing rack. I'm on 18k as of now, so I'm trying my best to hit that 1,000 mark because I had that in the previous season, but this one has been pretty shit for the all the bad moves I've made. So Alan, thank you for your input, bro. I'm gonna try sticking KDB in somehow. Let's just check De Bruyne. So there is 2.3 million deficit if I go for Kevin De Bruyne. So what if I keep Merit, take Villachodimos out, go for Onana, but already I have Bastoni, so this would be a move not pretty viable. Can keep Kepa, just punting around. So I can afford Upamecano, and also I think I can afford Alfonso Davies. Yep. This way I would have cover from every team and I can, keep Kevin De Bruyne in my side. So let me know, Alan, if this looks good. I think by the looks of it, this does look good. I mean, this isn't a bad move. Both of the teams are not keeping clean sheet. Villa Kodimos not keeping a clean sheet. That is obviously what is expected. Kepa not a clean sheet possible with the likes of Karim Benzema and Vinicius Junior already in my side. But I do hope that he makes a couple of saves or more than a couple of saves to give me extra points. Let's just check Kepa's record. Clean sheet, he saved 3 shots. He saved only 1 shot, 5 shots saved. So yeah, we can, look at things from one perspective that he does make saves. And if he does that, obviously that would be pretty helpful. So I can do this. Eder Militao instead of James. I have taken out Eder Militao, Alfonso Davies in the side, bro. If I take out, I cannot afford Militao. I cannot afford Militao, but I can afford Alfonso Davies. So that is why I went for Davies. If there is any attacking return, that would be helpful. So this is obviously the other strategy where I would take out Grealish. Karim Benzema and Gonzalo Ramos stay in, but Kevin De Bruyne, if he comes in, I would have to go for Kappa instead of Courtois, and then Alfonso Davies instead of uh, who I went for. I went for Reece James. So instead of Reece James, I went for Alfonso Davies now. So Ellen, let me know if this looks good, bro. So by the looks of it, obviously Kevin De Bruyne, like I said, is a much better pick than Grealish, Theo Hernandez or Davis. That is a tough one. Theo Hernandez or Davis. I'd say punt on Theo Hernandez. I'd say punt on Theo Hernandez. Yep. With Napoli missing their main forward and Theo Hernandez providing that attacking return, there is a high probability of a nil-nil in that game. And if you want to punt on Theo Hernandez for sure. Obviously, if there is a nil-nil, you're going to enjoy the clean sheet. But as of now, I don't think that you're going to see a nil-nil in the game where two attacking sides are meeting each other. Haaland, the meat shield, the Rapunzel on steroid, or whatever you can call him, he's up front. And we've seen how attacking side Bayern is, so I'm not expecting a clean sheet there. So you can punt on Theo Hernandez. If I was you, I would punt on Theo Hernandez. Obviously, depends if you are chasing the rank or not. Davis is not a popular pick as of now. Let's just see how much he's owned. He's selected by 21%, and Hernandez might. I think he might be more than that. So yeah, Hernandez is a differential here, and I would definitely say go for Hernandez now. Go for Hernandez. He's a big differential here. Thanks, Alan. Thank you for the suggestions, boys. Thank you for the suggestions. Thank you for tuning in. This really means a lot. So at 11:45, I'm gonna wind up and then I'm gonna lock in. I think I like the side now. I have the Alfonso Davis guy in my side that I want to punt on. I've got Coman. I cover from every team pretty much as uh, just no cover from Real Madrid's defense. Yep, no cover from Real Madrid's defense, and I have 0 million in the bank. That is just to afford Kevin De Bruyne. That's what I've done as for now. Haaland obviously holds the armband for me. No ifs and buts. Haaland holds the armband because of the nature that we've seen. Bayern has been leaky and is conceding goals. To be honest, in the current form, so it is. Should I take a -4 to take an inter defender out? So depends on who you are intending to bring in. As I said, clean sheets are pretty less likely in this game, and taking a -4 hit for a defender, and if he ends up losing the clean sheet, I think it would hurt you a little bit and hurt your rank. But obviously, if you're chasing rank, if you want to punt on someone, I'd say just go for it because there are not a lot of game weeks left. So if you think that Theo Hernandez could be the one this week, he might get you those attacking returns. Just don't give it another thought and go for him, because obviously if in case of chasing rank, it is usually dependent mostly upon luck. As I've gone for Alfonso Davis, I'm not pretty sure that he's going to keep a clean sheet, but as for the luck stuff and rank chasing stuff, I've just went with him and Kappa 2 at the back. Not the most trusted transfers, but obviously when you're chasing rank, you have to be punty. Thank you for tuning in again. Thank you for chipping in your strategies and chipping in your input. So if I do get Grealish in instead of Kevin De Bruyne, who I might not just go for, and I just stick with Kevin De Bruyne now, I might just take Alfonso Davis out of my side, go for Reece James, and go for Courtois at the back. But that way, I wouldn't have any of the Bayern's defensive cover. There are some other Real Madrid defenders too. I think might get someone for a cheap price. Let's just look at Real Madrid. So I could get Carvajal for 5.4. Rudiger can't afford him. Eder Militao can't afford him. Don't know if Alaba will start, but obviously he's out of my budget, and Nacho at 5 million, and I'm not pretty sure that he'd start either. So Carvajal could be someone who would start. I can look for Carvajal. So best buy and mid. Currently, if you're punting on someone, I'd say Coman, but Sane has been in form, and yeah, both of them. And Nabry is playing up front, so you can punt on that too. Nabry is playing up front, and he can hurt Man City with his pace. Obviously, he lacks finishing, but obviously these. So if I rank them in order, I'd say Coman, and then I'd say Sane, and then I'd say Nabry. But obviously it is upon luck, and any of them might fire. But this is how I would rank them according to their current forms and the way the attacking threat they possess. So obviously I can bring Carvajal in just to get that cover from Real Madrid if there is any clean sheet. But obviously I'd end up losing the cover from from Bayern's side. Bayern has been pretty alright in the UCL with their defensive form. I mean, they have not conceded goals against the likes of Kylian Mbappe too, which is something to really consider. Obviously, PSG is not in their best of forms. They are not in their best of shapes, but still, with the likes of Mbappe, it ain't easy when you do not concede a goal. And it was just Upamecano that day. He was brilliant in that game, and obviously Goretzka, he was everywhere too. So yeah, thank you all for joining in. Thank you for all the comments, Alan. Thank you all. Thank you, bro, for joining again. You have been pretty, uh, you know, regular customer for us and pretty helpful. Wajah, thank you for joining in and for commenting, and Donny, thank you for commenting and chipping in your obviously strategies. So, Alan, what is your team looking like? Let me know that, and Wajahat also, what is your team looking like? Haaland. Haaland is definitely getting the armband, bro. Look at this. Just look at this. This is I cannot curse, but this is brilliant. So the reason why I cannot bring in Courtois is you can see I've got 0 million in the bank, and if I could, I would obviously chip in some money to afford him, but that isn't the case, and I'm out of budget. So in case I would have to bring in Courtois, I then would have to take out Kevin De Bruyne from my side, go for Grealish, take out Carvajal, go for someone the likes of Reece James or just Alphonso Davis or just Reece James or probably Chilwell, and then get that goalkeeper cover of Courtois at the back. So this would be the alternative strategy. So my current overall rank, let me just show it to you. It's probably not a very good one. Yeah, 18k, like I've mentioned, it is 18k. So I'm trying my best to punt and reach to that 1000 mark because that is pretty impossible as of now, but I'm gonna try my best to hit there. But it is currently 18k, so not giving Haaland the armband last week and keeping it on Jao Mario was a little bit of concern, but I think I was all right with the rest of the team. So this is my current rank. What rank are you on, Wajat? Let me just quickly fix the side before I make the transfer. Di Lorenzo goes out, sub him out. Give the armband to Haaland. Confirm stuff here. So let me just quickly show what are the transfers in my mind before I wind this up. Not Silva, my bad. Ramos comes in. Mbappe goes out. Benzema comes back in. Here is the Benzi boy. Mahrez goes out. So it is not confirmed yet, but as of now, I'm thinking of Kevin De Bruyne. Who could be a good one. Thiago Silva goes out. I can afford Davis now, and Merit goes out, and we can see Kepa coming here at the back for the amount of saves he that I do want him to make, and that is what I'm expecting him to make. I'm 15,000. That is a really great rank, bro. Hopefully you can make it to at least 8,000 this week, and then hopefully in the longer run you can get the 1,000 mark or probably a much better one. So yeah, good luck to you, bro. So this is the team. This is currently the team. These are the transfers that I would lock in with. Obviously, after 10 minutes, I'm gonna post it on my Twitter handle. So thank you all for joining in. This has been a good one, a pretty short one, but a good one. Hopefully, the next one I could do a big one, as it was my birthday today, so I was pretty enjoying myself. And as for now, uh this is it for from the stream. Thank you all for joining in. Please do subscribe if you are new here. We do these streams every week when there is UCL stuff. We do cover the FPL fantasy Premier League, and probably from next week I'm just going to show you the Bundesliga fantasy. We're going to talk about that, and from the next season I'm going to cover that from the very start. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please do subscribe, please do like, and if you have got any strategies, if you've got any questions, come hit me up on the Twitter handle. I'm going to try my best to entertain each one of you. So yeah, thank you all for watching.